Okay, after watching I Don't Need a Man several times, there are quite a few things that I picked up on that I would like to challenge and use in our music video. They had quite a little bit of a narrative. So the song was I Don't Need a Man, and so the main lyrics were I don't need a man to make me happy. And throughout the video they were sort of really playing on how happy they were. They were getting ready to go about, playing with their friends, and that really stood out to me as a narrative, and I think it really worked with the I Don't Need a Man. It was sort of saying, you were my man, look at me having fun, I don't need you, which I liked. I liked the link between the lyrics and the visuals, so I think that's something I'd really like to use in my music video. Also the costume, I think the representation of the costume, in the beginning they appeared more covered up in white, which was sort of them being, I thought it was them sort of purified, like I don't need a man, I'm free now, I'm a free spirit. And then when they got to the chorus of the video, so it was sort of them building up their confidence. When they got to the chorus of the video, they were in black costumes, which were a lot more skimpy. So in the beginning they were in white, sort of big shirts, baggy clothes, still quite sexy and revealing. But once they changed into the black clothes, they were wearing sort of bras and little knickers, and it was sort of their dark side. So them coming back out to this party scene, I don't need a man, so them being sexy. So the connotations of white clothes is more innocence, and them sort of getting over the man. And once they get into the black, it's sort of their dark side, and them out having fun, which I don't think we'll actually use that, because I think the genre we want to go for is a bit more urban rather than pop music, so I don't think we'll have quite so much revealing of the women. The backgrounds used pink, which I thought was quite interesting, as it is a song directly to do with relationships with men, and usually if you had a song like that you would probably have a red background, which sort of signifies love, or maybe you'd have a consistently sort of blue background, which is like a more depressing colour, or grey, which is sort of dull. But they chose pink, which I thought was quite a lustful colour. I think it represents, it doesn't represent love, but it does represent lust, so it's sort of I'm back on the market, sort of like that. The close-up voyeuristic shots of the female body I found were quite interesting, because this song is about not needing a man, so I found it quite interesting that the record label decided that they would use these shots, because obviously men would be watching it, it's the Pussycat Dolls, and I found it really interesting that they did decide to use close-ups of the breasts and the bum and the legs and all of this skin, because it totally challenges the idea of the lyrics. However, obviously this is a big selling point for the Pussycat Dolls, with their debut single being Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me, so they carried this sort of sexy persona, which had to be carried out in a song which was degrading to men just as well, which I think they did quite subtly, but if you weren't analysing the video you wouldn't sort of realise that, hold on, this song is about not needing men, however we have used the naked body. But I do think it did work quite well. However, I prefer to stick with the lyrics of the song a bit more, so I don't think that's something that we would use. They also had a lot of choreographed dance routine in the choruses, which I thought was quite good. I think most of the female girl group videos that I have watched do have a choreographed routine. I think it gives them this sense of unity together, the whole girl power thing, it's the unity. It's just a genre characteristic. I mean, some male boy bands do the whole choreographed dance routine, but in a totally different way to how the girls do it. Also the lead singer, they had a lead singer in the band, and most bands do have a lead singer. In the Pussycat Dolls, the lead singer gets a lot more airtime than the others, which is it's a good selling point. I'm not sure exactly how we'll incorporate that. I don't think we'll challenge it, because I think a clear lead singer is a good thing. So, yeah, I think we'll use that. Also, usually in the girl band videos and some of the others that I've watched, they have, if it is the whole girl power thing, they have men in the video, sort of lusting over them, or the girls not disrespecting the men, but, degrading them, saying, look, we don't need you, but you're still here, and we can see you wanting me. However, in the I Don't Need a Man video, there was not a single man, not a single shot of a man, or any extras. I think this worked because it was it ties in with the lyrics. It's sort of, I don't need you, I'm not going to give you the time of day, therefore you're not appearing in my video, which I thought was quite interesting. They cut the music, they cut the video clips to the music, which I thought worked really well, because it kept the video in time and it kept the pace going, it kept the mood, like with me watching it started off a lot slower and the mood was, more subtle, and as it went on it got more erratic and exciting, and you could really feel that with the cut shots and the different girl band members, which I thought was really good. And I think we'll use that because if you've got an upbeat song and you've got really slow cuts in the edit, it doesn't portray the beat and the mood of the music just as well. They use a lot of, like I said, they use a lot of close-ups, but when they were all together, they did use long shots from a low angle, which I thought worked really well to give a sense of power, girl power, independent woman. So I think we'll definitely use a lot of those shots as well.